Terrifying Egyptian secret hidden from the public. Egypt is a place where archaeologists and geologists never get tired of exploring. The land of the Great Pyramid of Giza has many fascinating artifacts hidden under it. Archaeologists are still unearthing these artifacts, and even after many years, they're still discovering mind-blowing things. However, do you know many of these discoveries are hidden from the public? This video will reveal a terrifying Egyptian secret hidden from the public. It will uncover all the Egyptian discoveries that scare scientists, and the government is not ready to talk about these discoveries. Stay tuned till the end, because you'll be amazed by Egyptian artifacts that tell about the enthralling culture of Egypt. The Library of Alexandria. The Library of Alexandria was the largest repository of knowledge in antiquity, and its destruction has long been lamented. But it's still a mystery as to how and why it vanished. There are too many suspects, not enough to explain the riddle. One of the biggest and most important libraries in the ancient world was the Great Library of Alexandria, located in Alexandria, Egypt. The library was part of the Museion, a bigger study facility honoring the Muses, the 9 goddesses of the arts. Alexander the Great founded the Library of Alexandria in Egypt, and the last piece of it still stands in Alexandria. Imagine if we had all the books and scrolls still preserved. We would be able to get an insight into other cultures. Many of the well-known Greek authors of classical antiquity were represented in the archives, including the theatrical poets Aeschylus, Sophocles, and Euripides, as well as the philosophers Plato, Aristotle, and Pythagoras. The Library of Alexandria has a complex story of rise and fall. The rise and fall of the Library of Alexandria. History writers like Plutarch and Seneca said that Julius Caesar started the fire at Alexandria that destroyed the library, and for a long time, modern historians believed this account of what happened. The second event happened in 391 AD. The pious Christian Roman Emperor Theodosius I issued an edict permitting the raising of pagan temples throughout the empire. According to the World History Encyclopedia, Theophilus, the bishop of Alexandria, carried out this ruling by raising the Serapeum and ordering a church to be constructed on the ruins. Tomb of the mysterious Egyptian queen. Egypt's government has said that Czech researchers have discovered the tomb of a previously unidentified queen who is thought to have been Pharaoh Neferefre's wife 4,500 years ago. The tomb was found in Abu Sur, an Old Kingdom necropolis southwest of Cairo, where Neferefre's pyramid and other 5th dynasty pharaohs' pyramids are located. According to a statement from Antiquities Minister Mahmoud al-Damati, his wife's name was unknown before the discovery. He identified her as Kentakawis. According to Damati, the interior walls of the tomb had her name and title etched on them, most likely by the monument's architects. According to a representative of the Antiquities Ministry, the tomb was built around the middle of the 5th dynasty between 2994 and 2345 BC. Around 30 implements total, 24 constructed of limestone and 4 of copper, were also discovered by archaeologists, the statement said. This discovery holds great importance, as this discovery will enable us to better understand the 5th dynasty, which, together with the 4th dynasty, saw the construction of the first pyramids. Valley of the Golden Mummies. About 380 kilometers west of the pyramids, in the Bahariya Oasis, is the Valley of the Golden Mummies. Built during the Greco-Roman era, it displays a diversity of architectural styles and social statuses. It was found on April 17, 2001. 4 graves were discovered to contain 105 corpses of high-ranking Roman Egyptians, many of whom were dressed in gold masks. These mummies are among the finest Roman period mummies ever discovered in Egypt, many of which have been lavishly adorned with religious motifs. These ancient ruins date back almost 2,000 years, but they have astonishingly well weathered the test of time. More details concerning the life and death of the Egyptians who had been in Bahariya since 332 BC, thanks to this dig. Since the time of the pharaohs, the people have gotten rich by exporting wine to the Nile Valley. Hidden chamber of the Great Pyramid of Giza. To comprehend the Great Pyramid's engineering and purpose, researchers have spent decades trying to unlock its hidden mysteries. Experts from France, Japan, and Egypt came together in 2015 as part of the Scan Pyramids project to discover several non-invasive methods to uncover what is inside the Great Pyramid. In 2017, particle physics allowed researchers to take their first inside look. Their discoveries revealed an unanticipated underground universe full of hidden corridors and rooms. The largest find may have been a huge void that was found right above the pyramid's Great Gallery and measured about 100 feet in length. A smaller gap was also discovered just past the building's north front. But what is contained within these two gaps? This riddle has not yet been solved by scientists. The sealed coffins. A large hoard of 30 coffins was reportedly found in the Al-Asasif necropolis on the Nile River's west bank in October 2019, according to archaeologists in Luxor. The site was originally Thebes, the ancient Egyptian nation's capital, but it is now completely abandoned. The haul included 2 youngsters, 5 adult women, and 23 adult men, all of whom were in excellent health. The individuals interred there were aristocrats and government officials during the 22nd dynasty, which lasted from 945 to 720 BC, but they were not royalty. The jaw-dropping fact about sealed coffins is they are still freshly preserved. Incredible condition of coffins. The fact that these wooden coffins were in such pristine condition is proof of the ancient Egyptians' mechanical ability. Researchers discovered that they were in good shape aside from the normal wear and tear that results from being buried for thousands of years. Each coffin was embellished with paintings and inscriptions and was painted in various colors: red, green, white, and black. Even though that is rather typical for ancient burial vessels, when researchers first discovered them, they were completely sealed, which astounded them. The preservation of the human remains inside was as good as it could have been without the aid of contemporary medical procedures. The Djedefre Pyramid. King Khufu's son and successor, Judith Ray, are thought to have built Egypt's northernmost pyramid, the Pyramid of Djedefre, which is located in Abu Rawash. An international team of archaeologists claims that the ruins, currently visible in Abu Rawash, a few kilometers outside of Cairo, correspond to the so-called missing pyramid in the Giza Governorate, whose megalithic stones have revealed many of the legends surrounding the rule of the chaos. However, the mother of Judith Ray, the son and direct heir of Khufu, the architect of the Great Pyramid of Giza, is still unknown to archaeologists and historians. Cat Burials Ground. According to a recent study, archaeologists in Egypt have found the oldest pet cemetery ever found, a nearly 2,000-year-old burial place full of beloved creatures, including the corpses of cats and monkeys still sporting collars strung with shell, glass, and stone beads. According to study lead researcher Marta Osapiska, a zoo archaeologist at the Polish Academy of Sciences in Warsaw, the ancient Egyptians were notorious for mummifying numerous animals to worship the gods. But this cemetery is unique. None of the creatures in this cemetery, which was found on the fringes of the Red Sea port of Berenice, showed signs that they had perished at the hands of humanity, unlike several mummified animals that were interred at other sites, often from famine or a snapped neck. The Rosetta Stone. You might have heard the name Rosetta Stone, but do you know why it is considered an important discovery? The Rosetta Stone is essentially a black rock slab made of granodiorite that has been broken off. It was formerly a component of a larger slab that was about 6.5 feet high. The front of the stone is smooth and covered in an ancient Egyptian text written in 3 different scripts, while the rear of the stone has a rough surface similar to that of other stones. The texts were later understood to be 3 translations of a royal decree upholding the cult of a then 13-year-old Ptolemy V that was issued in 196 BC. The Rosetta Stone became a crucial tool for deciphering the hieroglyphs because the inscriptions are identical in all 3 scripts and researchers could still read ancient Greek at the time. What is in the 2 gaps of the chamber of the Pyramid of Giza? Who exactly destroyed the Alexandria Library? How is the sealed coffin of Luxor still fresh? No one has found the answer to these questions, and these mysteries officially make Egypt the land of terrifying discoveries. Let us know your thoughts on these terrifying discoveries of Egypt. Hit the thumbs up on this video if you found it mind-blowing and subscribe to our channel for more.